not cool to be normal, normal here meaning conservative, formal, or dare I say it, the worst insult of all, it's not hip to be mainstream. An anti-odd salmon that follows the flow and mindlessly ogles the tan jumbo shrimp. We happen in fly fish know that men should be skinny with earring-pierced fins and deep-fried demeanors. And we liberal dolphins will eat those mainstreamers as orthodox locks on our rye morning bagels. As for beliefs, it's fashionable now to denounce your gods, for who is more mainstream than a ubiquitous guy who haunts everyone's dreams and music rotations? Churchgoers' iPods bearing spine-snapping pee, and of course apple seeds to his generalized love and suburban devotion, he's practically as bad as Zac Efron. So come on, you hipsters, abandon those fads and disarm your Bibles, reveal to all your newly bloomed Buddhist and atheist with a tattooed. Either even yourself with the witty wise ones and enjoy the evasion of gelatinous sin, or look up to the stars, many to whom you're related, and faithfully state with one hand or your heart, the other your pocket, that you are a Jew. That's quite hip enough, too. Once we have spoken, we'll leave those yet to speak, and then all together we'll be fresh Jesus freaks. Hipsters are laid back, sway back, and short-haired like hammocks just waving in the husk-bearded breeze. They'll judge you in silence and stifle their sneers, but for the most part they're gentle and have only one rival. It's those hip-hop and ballers they fear. If one group of hipsters should curtly encounter the snide rearrangement of their favorite word, those saggy jean hip-hoppers who taunt it and nag, word, brother, word, shaking hips with a swagger. If these two dueling families should by chance unite, you can bet your last dollar a fight will arise. The hipsters will overlook class and punch out the lenses in their crooked and senseless Ray-Bans that threaten the ballers with those sharp concaves of glass like broken neck bottles and rust cans. They'll fight till their chest hair has all been ripped off, their genderless v-necks revealing white flags of surrender. They'll be rendered quite helpless and defeated, go home, remembering the flailing and flailing of limbs. But those ballers don't know what is coming, for in the dark hours of musing and last-minute moments of mold-cornered angst, the hipsters will conspire and sweatband together like a Boston Tea Party. We've suffered for oolong, I tell you, and on this dark dawn, pearl and gray, we'll fight baller injustice, because after all, we've withstood the peril, sterilized stains on our sweaters, because after all, this is the United States of American apparel. And with payback in mind, pale hands quaking, the hipsters will write, brain power popping, a brilliant and sarcastic letter, addressed to the smug and ballin' hip-hoppers home and asleep in their thuggies. And when these above-it-all creatures at last find true angst and die lying in shock on their bellies, they'll demand in their wills to have such perfect pink organs jelly-preserved in pill pop-tops. The rest of their bodies they'll want to be burned to tea leaf like ash, dust on the ground, so that others may also be found to engulf the truly organic, dark-dotted fruit blessed with that cold hipster blister of woe. Or perhaps the hip culture will be placed in a jar, the second most valuable of San Francisco's sour molds. So what is a hipster, edgy and happening, doing on a Saturday night? Are they alone with their thoughts, writing songs in the tub, or snaking like fashion from rave club to club? Are they measuring their thighs, or shaving that region? Or protesting conservative government treason, feeling repressed and thus getting high-waisted? Well, the answer I'll tell you is really quite blatant, and you lucky few listeners will get to know if you are really a hipster, not some indie tribe foe, or beat-up hick, or turtleneck sham. If you are really a hipster, not some indie tribe foe, or beaten-up hick, or turtleneck sham, then you'll be sitting cross-legged on the edge of your seat attending an amateur poetry slam.